Welcome back to another episode of the Seattle Sports Show where we love Seattle Pro Sports. I'm your host, Mikey, and today we are bringing you another Seattle Seahawks 7 round mock draft. And from the last time we did one of these, the Seahawks have signed enough linebackers to the team to have a linebacker start at each position. So we are thankful for that. They're definitely not done, though, because they are going to need backups. You can't just go with the stars. If they get hurt, who's going to come in and play linebacker? So they're going to need backups. So I assume they're still going to be going after linebackers in the draft, especially when you look at the deals the linebackers got. Short-term deals, right? A lot of one-year deals at the linebacker position for the Seahawks right now. So Mike McDonald's going to be doing a lot of evaluating with this defense this next year and figuring out who's going to stay, who's going to earn a spot to go forward, and who's just going to earn a starting spot in general. I don't think with the signings that they made that that means that somebody that they draft couldn't come in and beat them out for the starting job. It's not that type of level linebackers that they went out and signed, especially looking at the deals. So with that in mind, still to me, Seahawks' biggest needs are offensive line and linebacker position. So we'll keep that in mind. But we just got to see how this simulation goes. We'll see how this thing plays out and what we decide to do. Okay, we got a couple trade offers here. Wow. Miami would like to trade with us. And I do want to trade back, and I do want to get a pick in the second round. So we're swapping 16 and 21. And then they're also going to just give us 55 and 198. I think for us, that is a good move because I want those picks. And I want that pick in the second round. So I'm going to accept that one, and we're going to see how this falls. Okay. Let me see who's available here before I decide to go making any more trades. Okay. Well, again, we have seen the Seahawks trade back twice in the first round and do that, make enough trades in the first round like that where they have gone all the way out of the first round. We're not doing that here, but we are going to make another trade in the first round, our second trade in the first round. We have seen John Schneider do that before in real life. We are moving from 21 to 26, but then the Buccaneers are also going to give us 57. So we are picking up another pick in the second round. I think that's just too valuable for us right now. Carolina has, again, another intriguing offer for us that I do not think I am going to go with. So we are going to keep this pick, and in my eyes here, and I don't. Again, a lot of these mock drafts, we're doing it again. If you look, this is going to be what number mock draft is this going to be? This is like 13 or 14. Okay, so we've done a ton of these already. Not one of them has been the same as the others. So again, a lot of these, it's just been about getting a chance to look at different scenarios and look at different players, and if we take certain players, how does that affect the draft and how does that affect the plan going forward. So in this one, we are going to take Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma, 6'7", 332 pounds, and again, he's going to come in and play tackle. Now for us, what is still in question is Abe Lucas. Is he healthy enough? Is his knee healthy enough to still play right tackle? I know we brought George Fant in to be utility guy, as they said. He can play left or right tackle. John Snyder also mentioned him being able to play guard, and to me, that just means that they're they're not saying Fant is the starter for sure. That it's going to depend on a lot of things, and one of the things could be Abe Lucas being healthy and who they end up getting in the draft. Now, if Tyler Guyton can come in and he can play tackle, and you can move uh, Abe Lucas into guard and maybe take a little bit of stress off that knee, that could be a good move. So we're going to do that. We're taking Tyler Guyton here. We moved back twice, still got a great tackle, and picked up a couple of picks in the second round still. And so here we are in the second round at pick 55, and we got a couple of very good players still on the board here. Again, we still are addressing a lot of things here. If I am in this situation, I know I addressed offensive line already, so I want to address a linebacker as well before I lose out on it. So Edgerrin Cooper, linebacker out of Texas A&M. See, yep, they got his information here. 6'2", 230 pounds. So good size for a linebacker in today's NFL. You're going to take Edgerrin Cooper here. He's going to be one of the best linebackers in this year's draft. You're getting him here at pick 55. So we're happy with that. And then, okay, let's see here. Interesting trade offer. But even though I do have an interesting trade offer on the table, I am not going to accept it because, again, I still need to address this offensive line in my eyes. We also, Damian Lewis left. We still don't have the guard positions filled in, period. So in the first pick in this one, we think we could have addressed it depending on if we want to move somebody to guard or not. But now in this pick, we will get a guard for sure, and we will get Cooper Beebe plugged in there at a guard position for us. And okay, my goodness, I mean, if this happens, if we are at pick 81, and who knows, this could happen here depending the way teams make a run on, again, in this draft, quarterbacks, linemen, receivers. Those are all really strong positions in this draft. A lot of really strong prospects at those positions in the first 3 rounds of this draft. So we are looking here at pick 81, and it looks as though, okay, just checking. Well, I thought I had an idea. I mean, right? Okay, I'm at pick 81. Next one's 102. Well, who's going to be in that area? Okay, I think, yeah, I can do it. I'm gonna take Chris Jenkins here, defensive tackle out of Michigan. Again, the familiarity with Mike McDonald, the system, him talking about liking being coached by Mike McDonald for while he was there, just makes sense. It's a good fit there. So we're going to take him, and then we're going to get pick 102, and I'm hoping a linebacker is going to fall in that area. And yes, there's still a couple of linebackers here. Now, there's James Williams out of Florida available, but Tyron Hopper is also available here. And I like Tyron Hopper. It seems like he's been moving down a little bit. in some of these draft simulators rankings, but I still really like him. So I am going to take Tyron Hopper with our pick 102 here, and then we're going to come in and wait to see what we get at 118. Okay. Well, for us, uh, again, it's just it's preference here. I see Jaden Hicks available, uh, safety out of Washington State, but then I see a lot of people mispronouncing this. Malik Mustafa, safety out of Wake Forest. When I watch him play, it's just something else. It's different, right? Again, he's that safety who can come in for one run support. Um, Big hitter in the open field. I like those type of safeties, so I'm going to take him here. And again, it's Malik Mustafa. I see a lot of people saying Malik, but it is Malik Mustafa. If you watch the games and the tape, they always pronounce it Malik, and he pronounces it Malik. So if we did draft him, we'd want to get his name right. So Malik Mustafa here. All right, let's get our next pick here. We are at pick 179, and for us, we've gotten safety, we've gotten another defensive lineman, we've gotten offensive linemen, we've gotten linebackers. So, what else can we address here? At this point in the draft, you've seen me take him in a few times. Again, I just love the receiving threat that he is. Tanner McLaughlin, tight end out of Arizona. So we'll take him here. He's available. Let's take him. Not exactly a big need, but a position that that can add depth and add another receiving threat. Okay, so at pick 192 here, let's see. Okay, I pick 192. Why don't we go with? You might as well get another good run blocking, and intelligent tight end, AJ Barner. He's there. You're going to think that Mike McDonald's going to trust a guy like this, so you might as well go get him. All right. So that will fill out all four tight ends that most NFL teams carry at that point, because we got the two that we have signed. Now we've drafted two. That's pretty standard for an NFL team. So now we're looking at pick 198 here, and still the way this draft is playing out for us, it's working pretty well in our favor. I'm gonna take, again, there's a handful of safeties here, but another one to me that's moving up my personal rankings is Trey Taylor, safety out of Air Force. So we'll take him here. Again, you have more depth at that position. Who's going to be important in that Mike McDonald system. And then we're at pick 235 here, and lots of tight ends available. That's interesting. We obviously filled that position out though, so we don't need to. And okay, for me, like I said, I've always liked players like I like these these UCLA linebacker and edge players. So we got two linebackers so far in this. Again, that gets you a couple more backups, but you probably want to add more to that, right? So we'll get Darius Masau here, linebacker out of UCLA. And that will fill up our draft. And coming in here at the end, let's take a quick look and recap of what we did. We traded back twice in the first round. Um, moved back to 26, so 10 picks back in total. We get Tyler Guyton out of Oklahoma. We're thinking he's going to be able to come in, start at that tackle position right away. And then we're looking at a Lucas, moving into guard. George Fant being able to still be that utility guy that can help out in all positions if need be. Either tackle if something were to happen. And then we went out. With one of those trades, we picked up pick number 55, and we got one of the best linebackers in the draft this year, Edgerrin Cooper. Everybody would be excited about that, I think. And again, he's one of the players, as I said, I don't think with the deals that they gave to the linebackers that they signed and linebackers that they kept, that somebody like a Edgerrin Cooper couldn't come in and compete to be one of the starters day one. So, very good pick for the Seahawks there, in my opinion. Then we also picked up pick 57 in one of the trades. So we went out and filled that crucial need of guard. Cooper Beebe out of Kansas State. With our 81 pick, we were able to get Chris Jenkins. Again, just fits the system. Already familiar with it, so he should be able to, come in and be able to play and have success right away because he's already familiar with what to do. We get a linebacker that I really like, Tyron Hopper, linebacker out of Missouri. I'm not sure why. I've seen in some of these simulators why his rank has dropped down a little bit, but from all the tape I've watched on him, I still, nothing has changed for me about him. So I still really like him. So to me, I think that'd be a good pick at that spot. Again, 118 Malik Mustafa. Just love the way this guy hits. Helps in run support and can hit in the open field, knocking balls loose if somebody's trying to make a catch. And then Tanner McLaughlin, he's going to be another receiving threat at tight end position. AJ Barner, he's going to be another guy that can come in and be a really good run blocker. And also, again, you go watch the games. He's very intelligent tight end. He's maybe not the most athletic. He's not the fastest, but he reads defenses really good, and he finds the open spot. So any quarterback would trust a tight end like AJ Barner, I would think, to be where they need to be when they need to be there. Trey Taylor, safety out of Air Force, again somebody who for me has been moving up in the rankings. I really like him, so if you get him even late in the draft, I think he's somebody that he could surprise and at least be a really good special teams player for you. And then Darius Muasau at the end here to just fill out that linebacker room and add more depth. So there you go. There's your 7-round mock draft. Again, give me the grades: A, B, C, D, F. What would you grade this draft if it turned out this is what happened in real life with the Seahawks? Would you be happy about it? Would you be mad about it? Let me know. Okay, so with that, make sure you hit the subscribe button on YouTube, hit the like, hit the notification bell, leave those comments. I want to know all your thoughts about this mock draft. If you're listening to the podcast version, please, hit subscribe, hit follow, depending if you're listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, and then hit that 5-star rating and written review on Apple Podcasts because it really helps the show grow. All right. And once again, I thank you for listening to the Seattle Sports Show, where we watch legends awaken. So take cover, because with the sea of sound, you will see us rise to reign supreme and win forever.